Hello dear children, wishing you a very good day. Today I am going to teach you a poem, My Mother at 66, from the book Flamingo, class 12. I will tell you about the rhyming schemes, literary devices and important questions. So watch the video till the end. This is a very touchy and beautiful poem written by Kamala in the year 1999. She is one of the outstanding Indian English poetess, novelist, short story writer. She was born on 31st March 1934 in Malabar, Kerala. Her mother, Nalapat Balamani Amma, was a well-known poetess. Her father, V.M. Nair, was an automobile company executive and journalist. At the age of 15, she got married to Madhav Das and she started writing at an early age. Now I will tell you about her notable works. The Sirens, My Story, The Descendants, The Old Playhouse and Other Poems, A Doll for the Child Prostitute, Alphabet of Lust, Padmavati the Harlot, The Kept Woman and Other Stories. The Sirens, it was her first poetry and it was published in the year 1964. The Kept Woman and Other Stories, it was published after her death. She got many literary awards, Sahitya Academy Award, Asian Poetry Prize, Kent Awards, including the Asian World Prize Literature in 1985. In 2009, the Times called her the mother of modern English poetry. She died on 31st May 2009 at the age of 75. And now I'll tell you about the theme of the poem. The theme is aging is a natural process, nobody can escape. Let's take up a warm-up activity. Pause the video for a while and look at your mother or grandmother if they are around you. And notice them, how old they are growing. Do they have the same vitality as you? We are so busy in the fulfillment of our own demands and commitments that we forget to look after our parents. I am sure you'll agree with me that a woman has to play several roles in her lifetime. Be it that of a mother, daughter, daughter-in-law, aunt, friend, but the role of a daughter is the most complex role. In this poem, the poet relates her personal experience and conveys the message how to strike a balance between looking after the aging parents and attending to our duties and responsibilities. Now I'll explain the poem line-wise. It is a single sentence poem punctuated by commas and it consists of 14 lines. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me. I'll tell you the meaning of beside here first. It is by the side of her. The poetess explains that once she visited her parents' home in Cochin. It was Friday morning when she was driving back to the Cochin airport. Her mother had come to see her off and was sitting beside her. The poetess looked at her mother. Doors open-mouthed, her face ashen like that of a corpse. Doze here means nap, or we can say slight sleep. Ashen, the color of ash. In other words, you can say it is pale. Corpse here means dead body. She saw that her mother was sleeping. Here it means taking a light sleep. And her mouth was open. She further explains that the color of her mother's face was like that of ash. This means that there was some smoky appearance on her face. She looked like a dead body. And realized with pain that she thought away. Here, thought away means lost in thought. The poetess realized with pain that her mother was lost in thought somewhere else. It pained her. She realized that her mother had grown old. And looked but soon put that thought away. Put that thought away here means she removed or diverted her thoughts. But soon she tried to get rid of this sad thought. She withdrew her thoughts from her mother and looked outside the car. It was a different world. And looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. Sprinting here means running and spilling means moving out or coming out. She saw the young trees, although stationary, seemed to be running past her. She also saw children moving out of their houses. All these things were full of life and energy, contrary to her mother who sat next to her. Here, students, the poetess presents a contrast between the scene inside the car and the activities going on outside. Her mother, dozing with mouth wide open, suggests passivity, decay, and death. The merry children present an image of life, dynamism, and activity. But after the airport's security check, standing a few yards away, the poetess continues that when she reached the airport, she finished with the security check and stood a few yards away from her mother. I looked again at her worn, pale as a late winter's moon. She noticed her mother's aging face, which looked so dull and weak. Worn here means very dull and weak. And pale means colorless. So children, when she looked at her mother, she saw that she looked very dull and weak and pale as a late winter's moon. Here she has compared her mother's face to the late winter's moon because the late winter moon looks hazy and obscure. It lacks shine and strength. Likewise, her mother has lost her shine and strength of youth. And felt that old familiar ache, my childhood fear. The poetess has always had a very intimate and close relationship with her mother, and she has always felt the fear of being separated from her mother. Hence, it is familiar. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile and smile and smile. She put on a brave face, exercised self-control and composed herself and tries to look normal. Then she said, see you soon, Amma. These were the departing words. Then she smiled and smiled and smiled to hide her saddened feelings and looks at her mother to give her assurance that she will meet her soon. So children, isn't it a touchy poem? It is one of the finest examples of the human bonding, especially that of a mother and a daughter. Now we'll discuss poetic devices. First of all, I'll tell you what are poetic devices. Poetic devices are literary words, or we can say tools, that the poets, writers and authors use to make their work look more appealing and literary. The first one I have written on the board is simile. Simile, it is the comparison of two different things by using the words as or like. In the poem, we have got two similes. Number one is her face ashen like that of a corpse. Here we have compared her face with the corpse using the word like. The second one is worn pale as a late winter's moon. Again her face is compared with the winter's moon, and we have used the word as. So dear children, in simile we will make comparisons using the word as or like. The second one I have written down is metaphor. It is the direct comparison of two things without the use of as or like. Very simple. Example is the merry children spilling. And the third one is personification. It bestows human qualities on something that is not human. For example, young trees sprinting. And the next one is repetition. Repetition here means repetition of words or phrases to create poetic effect in the poem. Smile and smile and smile. And the second one is thought away, thought away. And the next one is alliteration. Alliteration, it is the repetition of the consonant sounds in a line of the poem. Like here, my mother, M and M. It is the repetition of the consonant sound. That thought, TH and TH, or we can say T and T. The next one is imagery. It is used for language and description that appeals to our five senses. Trees sprinting, merry children spilling, winter's moon. These are imagery, or we can say images and symbols. Now children, we will discuss important questions. The first question is, what is the pain and ache that the poet feels? The poet feels the pain and ache of her mother's separation. She realizes that her mother is not going to live long because time and aging spare none. This thought gives her much pain. And the second most important question I would like to tell you is that why are the young trees described as sprinting? The trees appeared to be sprinting because the car was speeding past in the opposite direction. And the next most important question is, what do the parting words of the poet and her smile signify? The poet's parting words, "See you soon, Amma," gives her the assurance that she will meet her soon. Her smile is a deliberate attempt to hide away her feelings. And the next question I'll tell you that is also very important. Why has the mother been compared to late winter's moon? As I already told you in my explanation, the late winter moon looks hazy and obscure. It lacks shine. Likewise, the mother of the poetess has lost her shine and strength of youth. So she has been compared to the late winter's moon. Students, we are over with the poem. Meet you soon with the next topic. Bye-bye till then.